if I can switch gears with you real quickly in the few minutes that we have left, you were among those who were tapped by President Trump last week to look into Nigeria following his redesignation of that country as a country of particular concern. And you've moved quickly. Thank you very much for that, introducing a resolution condemning the ongoing persecution of Christians there in Nigeria. Tell us a little bit about that real quickly.
Well, just real quickly, anybody watching, contact your member of Congress and urge them to get on my House resolution, because what this allows us to do is speak as a unified voice, the House of Representatives, and give President Trump the backing that he doesn't necessarily need, but I think it's required of us to speak with one voice and support what the president is trying to do, is to stop the killing of the Christians in Nigeria. Our brothers and sisters in Christ are being martyred and murdered every day for the profession of their faith in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. This resolution shows to the Nigerian government and the people of Nigeria, one, to the government, we will not tolerate this and we support the president. And two, if you're a Christian over there who's suffering right now, we are with you, and we want to see this conflict and this, what I believe is a genocide, end.
Again, thank you so much, Congressman Riley Moore, for your leadership in this. And, somewhat related to this is the situation for religious minorities in Syria. And, of course, President Trump met today with Syria's president, a terrorist who is now president. Your thoughts on that meeting?
Well, I'm glad that they brought up religious minorities, specifically Christians. I mean, this is the oldest Christian population really in the world who has been just under constant attack by ISIS, I'm sure led at some point by this terrorist president. But if President Trump can somehow, and if anybody can, it is him, protect these Christians and these Druze in that country, that would be a huge win. And look, he is very focused on these issues, particularly protecting Christian populations around the world. And there's nowhere where they're more persecuted than Nigeria, but the second one would certainly be Syria.
I beg. This is a very, very, very important message this morning. If you know, say you be Igbo or you be Yoruba, even though you are Yoruba Muslim, you people should leave the north now. These bandits, or what you call them terrorists, they are already planning, and all their Serikis, the Sultan of Sokoto, the Emir of Kano, Kaduna, anywhere, they've all planned together that once America starts killing these bandits, they want to start killing Igbo and Yoruba. They want to turn it into a civil war so that America can back off. Everybody, pass this message around, though. Pass this message around. I'm telling you again, though. They have planned to kill Igbo and Yoruba Muslim in the north. All these northerners are the same. They are not different. Every Igbo man does not have business to be in the north now. America is already in Nigeria. They want to take the revenge or turn the matter to a civil war that is no longer genocide or is no longer Christian. Now they are killing Nigerians to Nigerians. If you know that you are Igbo man, leave the north now. If you know you are Igbo, pass this message to your fellow Igbos that are in the north. Bring your children home before they start blocking the road and killing you. Remember, it happened in 1964, 1965, 1966, 1967. They want to turn this into a civil war. If you know that you are Igbo, leave the north, or the north is not safe for Igbo. Share this message, let's save some life. Igbo people should leave the north, or don't have business in the north now. Oh.
President Trump is threatening to go to war on Nigeria a day after designating the West African nation a country of particular concern over the killings of thousands of Christians there. Stephanie Bennett is live in London with more on this. Stephanie.
Hey, John. Yeah, the president has been very vocal in the last 24 hours on Truth Social. I want to read you just a couple excerpts of one that came out 5 minutes ago. The president said, quote, if the Nigerian government continues to allow the killings of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria and may very well go into that now, quote, disgraced country, guns a-blazing, he says. He is then hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. And he also says in that post, warning the Nigerian government better move fast. Now, yesterday, the president posted also on Truth Social announcing that he was going to put this country as a country of particular concern, saying something must be done. He's now asking Congressman Riley Moore, Chairman Tom Cole, and the House Appropriations Committee to look into it and to report back.
I think this is going to make a huge difference, and we're going to get right to work on this. and get to the bottom of what's happening and give President Trump a full menu of options that we can use to try to stop these killings.
Yeah, and Moore says there's about 15 possible options, including suspension of security assistance and targeted sanctions. Nigeria is, of course, considered one of the most dangerous places in the world to be a Christian, according to the well-regulated Open Doors International Group. Over the years, thousands of Christians have been killed in churches, schools, and entire villages have been burned. Some even brand it a genocide. The Nigerian government vowed today to keep fighting violent extremism and said it hoped Washington would remain a close ally. But some analysts blame the country's inability to protect its citizens over that wide spectrum of armed groups that operate across the country, including Boko Haram.
I think fundamentally Nigeria is a failed state. Corruption is simply out of control. So are the kinds of resources that should be there. It is a major exporter of oil, so it should be a rich country, but a lot of it gets diverted through corruption. So they don't have the resources in order to provide their security forces what they need in order to fight back.
And in order to combat this issue, earlier this year, Washington approved $346 million in arms for Nigeria. Back to you, John.
All right.
Mr. Tinubu ordered the army to destroy these people in Benue and Plateau now. If it were France now that we are talking about, Tinubu, the following day would have gone there. But you are now know that with what we are hearing from America and Tinubu, it will not be easy for even Tinubu to go there. Donald Trump wouldn't want to see him. Take it from me. I remember Professor Bolaji Akinyemi warning Tinubu that, look, whatever you do in your presidency, don't offend Donald Trump. That means they have intel that Donald Trump doesn't like Tinubu. So how will he now be willing to go and meet such a person? Look, what I expected from Tinubu is this. Start in-house cleaning. Moses, by now, I would have seen an order from Tinubu telling the chief of army staff, look, those people occupying Benue and Plateau villages, within 24 hours, dislodge them.
Barrister, he did that already when he told them we don't need any excuse. We want you to make sure you work swiftly to end the issue of terrorism in Nigeria.
He was not specific. He was not. I said Benue and Plateau have become a metaphor for this insecurity. How can foreign people, the government even said that they don't know where they come from, and you allow them to take over villages of your own people, and these people are living in IDP camp for 10 years now. This is where I want him to start. Mr. Tinubu ordered the army to destroy these people in Benue and Plateau now.
Looking at the fact
at least from there, Donald Trump said, yes, something is happening here.
Looking at the fact that Nigeria, at this point in time, have so many of these terrorists now everywhere. They have infiltrated in most of the nooks and crannies of this country. How do you then think it is going to be possible for them to end it just in 24 hours?
Oh my God, start from somewhere.
Because today, again, we learned that some persons were killed in Benue State when they were in the
look, when you
and other weapons were using.
When you scorch a snake, it won't die immediately. It will still be, struggling for life, but eventually it will die off. Now, when these terrorists heard of what Trump said, do you know that some of them started leaving Nigeria? Today said that Chad had to close their border. Said, no, you will not come here.
Okay.
Right. So the president ought to do the same thing. Mr. Moses, if we have a president that have the audacity and the prestige of Donald Trump, all you need to do, order. Give them back. Look, you people, you are terrorists or whatever. Within 24 hours, if you don't leave this country, I will leave it for you.
All right.
Give such order and see what will happen.
Thank you so much.
Have you done it?
Thank you, Barrister Dali.
He's been afraid of mentioning their name. Every time the North will say, Nigeria is indefeasible. Okay, make Nigeria stable and peaceful. They refuse. If it is Christians that are doing this and they are doing the North, will he still say what he said? They would have been shouting Araba, Araba, Araba like they did the first time. The North should not think that we are fools. So every time they speak as if they want one Nigeria or they love Nigeria. If you love Nigeria, is it not Northerners that went outside there to bring terrorists into Nigeria? No, tell me. Was it mention one Christian? Even if Nnamdi did not do that. Yeah, they are talking they want one Nigeria. You can see deceit. The Sultan knows exactly the cause of this insecurity. He knows where it's coming from. He knows the people that profess a particular religion that are behind it. Yet they will not even interrogate it or call a meeting for it. Every time, Nigeria is a lie. It's a lie. Whether they like it, if we didn't do it, maybe our children will think better. That's the truth. This thing must not continue. The way these people act and behave is so annoying and so provocative. The other one, an Islamic clergy, at a sheikh, at that height, came out in the open and told the whole world that God told him to kill Tinubu's wife because she's an infidel. The first lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Somebody from your religion said it because of religious sentiment, and you are telling me Nigeria is Nigeria. You are talking to yourself, the Sultan. I won't agree with you because you people have used this religion to intimidate everybody since time immemorial. Everything you people do is all about religion. If it doesn't favor you, no. I remember when they want to hold Miss Nigeria in Abuja. This same because of religion, they took it to Calabar. Is that Christians? Did they behave like that? They don't even bother with you whenever they want to do something. They don't do it without caring. Is that not enough for people to say, look, we are leaving you people. Since you like violence, stay with your violence. We are going. Every time Nigeria is a lie. One day they will realize that you are not fools over here. I'm not joking. Because look at it yourself. How can you claim you love Nigeria?
We are absolutely out of time. We are absolutely out of time.
Into Nigeria, you are not talking about it.
Well, thank you very much, Barrister Darlington Agumbo.
On this note, New York Times putting up U.S. military draws up Nigeria plans with limited options to quell violence. Their subtitle is American Forces Are Unlikely to Be Able to End a Decades-Long Insurgency. It's about the plans being drawn up at the Pentagon. I wouldn't ask you to reveal those, but I do want to ask, I wouldn't bet against President Trump. He solved 6 out of 7 conflicts in the world. I wouldn't bet against him solving this one.
No, I would not, Kaylee, at all. And I have said this multiple times. Do not test this president's resolve. He is very serious about this. And I do want to highlight something that I've been saying constantly here, that this is actually an opportunity for the Nigerians to strengthen and deepen their relationship with the United States, where we could actually do some enhanced partnership capacity building with them to counter this terrorist threat that they have just spreading across their country. So I'm asking Nigeria, do the right thing here. Partner with the United States. Help us protect the Christians in your country, and we will help you. This doesn't have to be all sticks. It can also be carrots here. Or we do have these kinetic military options on the table, which the president has made very clear he will consider.
Wow. Congressman Riley Moore, thank you.
We have chosen to say the truth. Even if we are going to die, let us die and let tomorrow appreciate what we said. And so, as far as I'm concerned, the federal government is complicit. The day they want this insurgency to finish, it will be done. Actively, they are working with Turkey, they are working with Saudi Arabia, they are working with everything to Islamize. But the real agenda is to take over Nigeria. And all these insurgents that you see happening is from Mauritania, is from Senegal, is from Cameroon, is from all over the place, trying to ensure that the indigenous people of this country do not have a say, but the Fulanis have a say. We are not against Fulani people. In government here in Benue State, I have Fulani people who are in my government. I have no issue about Fulanis, indigenous people. Everybody in this country, Nigeria, comes from somewhere. Even the two people where I govern today as governor, they come from somewhere. But we have settled. Today, because of the rise in population, there is nowhere you can say that the T people or Benue people should leave Benue State to go to Cameroon. Where is the land? To go to where? Where is the land? And so this is the main problem that we're having in this country. If this government will appreciate and stop deceit against the people, we shall all work as a team. Nigerians, wherever we come, let us cohabit and live together. But where a particular ethnic group wants to take over the country and make some of us slaves, I can never be a slave to anyone. it is better I die and not be alive. I cannot be a slave to any Fulani man. Fulani should live their life. The Tea people should live their life. The Yoruba people should live their life. Hausa people should live their life. Every other person should live their life.
As long as the North still believe in Al-Majiri, it can never end. They know what they are doing. They cannot deceive us again. In the first place, who told you not to educate your people? Was it me? Nigeria had independence in 1960. All of us were here. You decided to choose whatever you want to choose. And now you want to blame us for your problem. Do you not have the capacity to give your people free education like Awolowo? The Igbos never had any free education. So, why are you not telling us that if you let them uneducated? I don't get it. You don't feel that you have this entitlement mentality. Is it our fault that this is happening in your area? You people should go home and think. Yes, you created this problem. Don't run away from it.
Let me
ask you. Why are they spreading all over Nigeria? Why are they spreading?
Okay, let me ask you. Do you think there are no kidnappers and criminals in the southeast or the southwest?
Sir, listen. If what is going on in the southeast is the same thing that's going on in the north, in fact, it's like there will be peace in Nigeria.
All right. Thank you very much.
There will be peace in Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
But on your comment on education, I tend to agree with you that our leaders really has failed the nation because they have not concentrated on education. Everybody is after himself. I agree with you that one. I confess. I confess. But you see, what I will not agree with you is criminality is everywhere. Everywhere. In fact, we never heard of kidnapping and armed robbery. It came to us in the north from the south. It was creeping slowly and it corrupted our people, and they are doing it now. So let us adjust. Let us adjust and understand them.
Today, if we should have them in the south, there will be no Nigeria. Is it true of us? We are trying here. We are trying here. We are trying.
But do you know what? It's because the population of those underprivileged in the north is in millions.
Most of them are not Nigerians. You brought them here. The people that are
that narrative. Look, nobody can tell you like me. Because I have had one-on-one chat with them. You know, they are pure Nigerians. I wouldn't rule out elements of non-Nigerians among them, but they are Nigerian herdsmen. And one thing I want to make you understand is that, you see, the North, with this large population of really uneducated people, really is becoming a national. Governor Soludo of Anambra State, when he was the central bank governor, he came to Arewa House in Kaduna, and he said the poverty in the north, he fears that is going to constitute a security.
Yeah, I'm sending this message to all the Yoruba people that the recent military coup rumor that is going on, the list of the soldiers that were involved in this military coup planning has come out. No Igbo man name was found in that list. And nobody is talking. Everywhere is quiet. You can see the country is quiet. I wish a Igbo man name was found in that list. You hear everywhere, hey, Igbo people this, Igbo people that. Now, nobody is mentioning the ethnicity of the people involved. Nobody is mentioning the ethnicity. Nobody is mentioning the ethnicity of the people involved. If Igbo man is there, they will have mentioned the ethnicity. It is only when Igbo man does something, people will know the ethnicity of the person that does that particular thing. It is very bad. Igbo people are the most committed, patriotic Nigerians in this country. They are the only people that invest in the south, build houses, develop everywhere. They invest in the north, they invest in the east, they invest in the west. How many tribes are developing or are being patriotic to Nigeria like the way Igbo people are being patriotic to Nigeria? But yet, when they complain of marginalization, you will hear people accusing them all manner of things, telling them we don't trust them. But look at the people that are doing the things against people who not look their ethnicity. I'm not here to orchestrate ethical war or ethical diversity. I want to make the point straight, to put the point straight, that people should stop hating the Igbos for nothing. Stop hating them. Igbo man is not your problem. Igbo man is not the reason why Nigeria is backward. Until we unite and love ourselves, the north, the east, the west, the South, we unite and love ourselves, we cannot build this country. We need to love ourselves and unite and build Nigeria. Stop ethnic profiling people. Igbo man is not your problem. You see, Fulani headers are taking your land in Yoruba land. You people are not talking. You people are after Igbo men in Lagos, after Igbo men everywhere for nothing. It's very pathetic. It's very, very pathetic. Nigeria needs love, Nigeria needs unity, and Nigeria needs oneness. Stop the ethnic profiling of or ethnic targeting of any region. When people complain that they are marginalized, instead of you to support them and see how we can unite the country, people will say, hey, they are this, they are that, they cannot be trusted, this, that. Nonsense.
Hello dear viewers, welcome back to the channel. Today we bring you an urgent and very concerning update from Sokoto State in Nigeria. Please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, so you stay updated with all the latest news. Earlier today, shocking reports emerged from Sokoto State. Armed bandits carried out an audacious attack, abducting several prominent Islamic leaders, including emirs and other respected clerics. This incident has left the entire community in shock, and even the Sultan of Sokoto himself has expressed deep concern over the situation. Sokoto, as many of you know, is a historic state in northwestern Nigeria. It is not only culturally rich, but also serves as the seat of the Sokoto Caliphate, one of the most influential Islamic institutions in the country. The Sultan of Sokoto, His Eminence Muhammad Saad Abubakar III, is recognized across Nigeria and beyond as a spiritual leader and a symbol of unity among Muslims. Today's events are particularly distressing because these abductions strike at the heart of the community's leadership. Emirs are not only traditional rulers, but also custodians of peace, guidance, and local governance. Their absence disrupts both the spiritual and social fabric of Sokoto communities. Security agencies have already mobilized, working tirelessly to locate and safely rescue the abducted leaders. Authorities are appealing to the public to stay calm, remain vigilant, and report any suspicious activities. Community leaders are also playing their part, urging calm and offering support to families affected by this tragic event. This is a time for unity, resilience, and cooperation between the government, security forces, and the people of Sokoto. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on the challenges faced by communities across Nigeria. Incidents like these remind us of the need for stronger security measures, better community engagement, and proactive strategies to prevent such tragedies. While the situation remains tense, the people of Sokoto are showing incredible resilience. Communities are organizing prayer sessions and peace rallies, coming together to reaffirm their commitment to harmony and justice. Before we continue, if you are finding this coverage useful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support helps us bring you verified news and real-time updates. The Sultan has called on both state and federal authorities to take immediate action. His message is clear. Security must be strengthened, and no effort should be spared to bring the perpetrators to justice. He has also called for prayers for the safe return of all abducted leaders and for the protection of every community in Sokoto State. In the coming segments, we will discuss the broader implications of this incident, what it means for Sokoto State and neighboring regions, and how communities can work together to prevent future attacks. As we continue, it's important to understand the gravity of what's happening. Sokoto State has, over the years, been a center of Islamic learning and traditional leadership. The emirs who were abducted are not just leaders in title. They are pillars of their communities. They provide guidance, resolve conflicts, and are deeply respected by the people. Losing them, even temporarily, creates uncertainty and fear among residents. Security agencies, including the Nigerian police force and the military, have responded swiftly. Roadblocks have been established, patrols intensified, and intelligence teams deployed to track down the kidnappers. The government has assured the public that every resource will be utilized to rescue the abducted leaders safely. Community leaders have also stepped up. Town hall meetings and local discussions are being held to advise people on staying safe and preventing panic. Families of the abducted leaders are being supported with counseling and reassurance, while volunteers work to provide food, water, and security in the affected towns. It is worth noting that incidents like these, though shocking, are part of a larger challenge facing northern Nigeria. Banditry and kidnapping have become a major security concern in several states. This has sparked debates among policymakers, traditional leaders, and security experts about how best to address these threats. The Sultan's statement today reinforces the call for unity and collaboration between authorities and citizens to safeguard lives and communities. The emotional impact of these kidnappings cannot be overstated. Parents, children, and community members are anxious, praying for the safe return of their leaders. Religious leaders across Sokoto have organized prayer sessions asking for divine protection and guidance for both the victims and the security forces. This display of solidarity highlights the resilience of the people of Sokoto even in the face of danger.